one of those things that changed your whole personality thinking and changing you.
You learn so much more than in any other class that I've taken or any other club that I've been a part of.
It's a big change. It's nothing I've ever done in any other class.
Honestly, it kind of stepped me out of my comfort zone. I wasn't a very creative person, and this year I really had to learn to be.
Oh, it's awesome. It's like the best feeling ever. You see the book come out and it's beautiful and you're just like, I did that, I made that.
When I see my work in print, I feel good. It feels nice to be able to know that you've worked so hard on a product and that it's actually out there. It's not one of the things that we do in high school a lot, which is write a paper or write an essay that only gets seen by your teacher. It's something that is seen by the whole school potentially, and everyone gets to see your hard work pays off.
It's ironic that people say, wow, we need 21st century learning in our schools, and all I want to say is, well, why don't you just come down and hang in the journalism room for a little bit, and we're the model of what you wanted.
I've definitely learned to be more business-like and be more mature around others.
So one of the things that we found challenging as a business, as we go out in the world and look to hire new people to come into our business, particularly the younger folks, is to find the ones who can tell a story. Right? In almost every position, in every business, the ability to frame your thinking and to tell a story in a way that's logical and consistent and conveys meaning to the reader, that's a skill that's almost disappeared.
When you're working on a story, you are the one that's the expert on that story. So I think that it develops you as a person to have to go out there, learn about a subject, and then you're responsible for conveying that concisely to your audience.
The critical thinking of Yearbook is not just about how do we get a book done, it's how do we get a book done together.
It has definitely affected my leadership roles throughout anything that I do. I'm a lot more well-spoken, I learn how to accomplish things, and I'm more timely.
We have students that are going into, want to work at Intel, and that's all teamwork. We have students who want to be scientists and do research, and that's going to be teamwork and thinking creatively and critically, and I can't stress enough that problem-solving piece.
So you absolutely have to listen to everybody in the room. You have to understand what their desires are, what their needs are, what their wants are, and then you got to find a way to make it work with what you want out of that meeting.
I'm going to be a civil engineer, so being able to talk with a customer, understand the needs of a client, and be able to communicate back and forth is really essential.
The skill of leadership that you get from running this business with 30-plus technically employees underneath you, they've been able to stand out from the rest, to move up faster, to be able to do more and develop a name for themselves and a really good reputation. They're very self-sufficient when they get out of this class because they've had to run a business. They enter the workforce prepared because of this class.
I created this whole entire portfolio in my resume, and I've been using it for job applications, all of my scholarships, so I just use so many different skills in so many different ways.
Besides learning the interviewing skills, the journalism skills, the photography, I think the most important one is learning patience and perseverance. I can't tell you how many times I've been stressed, but you just keep pushing through it, and I think that is the biggest thing that I took away from this, is learning that now I feel like I have the strength to push through things that are hard and work with people better.
What school, what job, what company isn't going to embrace that? We're creating people and employees that can do just about anything.